Treat everyone with respect. Compete with integrity. Keep the game fun. Heck no. This is probably the worst COD we've gotten in the last 4 years. And that's saying a lot. Because Modern Warfare 3, 2, everything was a disappointment since Modern Warfare 2019. So I'm just going to go over the basics and just start talking about what's wrong with it. And I know everybody's already ranting in the Instagram comments under every Activision post. But I'm just going to say what needs to be said and just put it out there. Because genuinely, getting to level 20 is the max you can in this beta if you didn't pre-order from what I've discovered. So I got the beta code through a Twitch stream. But yet, I'm only able to get to level 20 until it caps you out. So you can't even get all of the beta rewards unless you pre-order the game. And I have 2 whole days left to get it. So just PSA out there. But first, let's just start with how atrociously unnecessary the movement has become in this game. Because the whole idea of Omni movement may seem cool at the top of the list, what they were trying to implement into this game, but it just does not work out. You can see all these different clips of people, you know, saying, oh, I just came home from a 9 to 5. I just want to relax and play COD. And I think that's what 99% of the players want now. Now, I get trying something different. They couldn't have put out Black Ops 2 every year because we would have got burnt out. But I think at this point, if they would have released Black Ops 2 every single year or anything other than whatever the heck this is, we would have had a better time. Because honestly, whatever happened to that 2-year guarantee for Modern Warfare 2 that just came out, yeah, it didn't happen because they released Modern Warfare 3 6 months later, and here we are another 6 months later with the new Black Ops. That was totally unnecessary, but we don't even need it. Anyways, other than that, here's my main points. After playing this game for a couple hours and maxing out, I guess, here's what I kind of figured. So, first of all, my thoughts on another COD releasing is just the fact that as much as we want another COD, it's not this, and this is totally not it. I mean, at this point, they're just releasing these micro games for all these influencers to keep producing content that says, oh, new Call of Duty, and trying to get as many people to watch it as they can, and just pretty much ruin their attention span from playing new CODs, because apparently this is just $60 we throw away every, 3 to 6 months just for the next game to come out. So I'm just going to go over the main points. Throughout playing this game, you can see some of my gameplay. Time to kill in this game is slow unless you have the Jackal PDW. Because the only gun worth using is the Jackal PDW. There's actually no point in using any other gun because you're going to get outgunned by the Jackal PDW. I've been trying to use the marksman rifle, the only marksman rifle, because they didn't give us much of a selection. And I understand, it's still beta. But come on. Like, showing one dominant gun in this whole entire beta is just the worst idea they could have ever done. On top of the beta, the maps that came with it is the worst example of what Black Ops is. And if I've never played a COD game in my life and I was introduced to these maps after playing all these other games that have come out, I would never pre-order this game. I mean, these maps are horrible. You got the supermarket map that is literally one long outside, and then you got the close quarters inside. However, when you play the game, nobody's ever going to play on the outsides. Every game I've played, which is over like 10 back-to-back of those maps, because nobody votes for anything else, is all inside. So nobody wants to mess with the stuff outside. Now, the perks, honestly, are just rinsed and repeated all over again in this game. You get the specialist for using 3 of the same color, because I guess it's a matching game now. And honestly, I mean, everybody's just going to keep using Ghost, Gung-Ho, and Fast Hands. I mean, there's nothing much else to it. They have that HVT game mode out, which is basically like, protect the president. It's stupid and makes no sense. They're really trying to milk Warzone as much as they can by putting armor plates everywhere and anywhere. So basically HVT is just like, you get points by being the chosen one on your team, and then you got to get kills and then kill the other person, but you're given 3 armor plates. It's as boring as it sounds. I hope I didn't make it sound too fun. In general, the spawn pool and all of the maps that I've noticed have been just super inconsistent and just horrible. Your team will still be on a side before it starts spawning the other team on your side behind you, because they're getting, shit on. I don't even know. I mean, just the spawns that I've experienced are just terrible. That pool map that they have is just horrible because you jump in the pool and then you're just a sitting duck. I don't know why they implemented that. And just everybody's going to be fighting through that hallway or up top. And if you're not on the top floor, you're not getting any kills depending on how you go. Um, Crashing issues specifically on that map are huge. I've played a bunch of games and I mean everything's good. I made my settings, ideal for the game. I get it's still in testing, but I'm getting games where all my teammates except one don't crash and it's just left to me and let's take it down a notch. I know I shouldn't be taking it this seriously, but at the end of the day, it's gotten so old to the point where everybody's kind of realizing, and I hope they realize that there's no point in buying this game if you have Black Ops 3 from 9 years ago. Like, it just makes no sense. Speaking of Black Ops 3, you see that winner circle at the end of the games? Yeah, that's from Black Ops 3. I mean, shoot, I get it. They want to show off who's the best player. That's the same thing, though. They didn't even try to make it different. They actually made it worse. I don't know how they managed to make a game in 2024 look worse than a game released in 2015. 9 years ago, 3 systems later, and it still looks worse. I can pump up my graphics all the way up, and it won't do anything but make my room 200 degrees because of it's summertime trying to play this stupid game. On top of that, the cover art is the Black Ops 3 cover art. Okay, maybe they're paying homage, but I just don't care. And then, oh, hold on, Black Ops 3 again with Dark Matter camo. I mean, they didn't even try changing the name. I don't know why. I get it. It's the best looking camo you've released in the last 10 years. But still, I mean, all they did was make it reactive, and that's it. Like, it's kind of gotten to the point where you should know this is what you should be going for. Like, people know that less is more, and things that you actually put your heart and soul into, like the older games, are better. So maybe keep it an arcade shooter and not trying to make it tactical. What I'm seeing in this whole swing of things is just the fact that COD is trying to think that their players will play the game tactically, use all these other things. They're trying to add more ways to play the game. But at the end of the day, people only want to run and jump around and just shoot and just, turn their brains off for a little bit and play the game. But they're making it harder and harder to do that by adding all this unnecessary stuff that just ultimately makes people just hate the game. And I guarantee you this Omni movement is not carrying over to the next game. Like, there's just no way. And we already know what's going to happen. They're going to say, oh, like, it's for Black Ops, not Modern Warfare. But yeah, so the HUD doesn't even look good. Everything looks like Vanguard just took a shit and just pooped out this HUD because everything looks like they used the first font that appeared. I mean, there's just so many things wrong with this game, and I just feel like there's really no thought behind it. It's ultimately like a brain rot game at this point. Year after year, it's the same thing. Like, we're learning the definition of insanity by trying out every year's games and it being the same thing. Like, I can't even decipher a difference between Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 because apparently it's all the same thing. We were all hoping, they would do it justice with the zombies, but I mean, from what we're seeing, it looks like a Warzone map sprinkled with zombies. Again, just like Modern Warfare 3 zombies would have been the savior, it wasn't. And I don't think this will be either unless we see more round-based. But other than that, I mean, shoot, the first map is in the daytime, and the last Zombies daytime map was Infinite Warfare. And that's the only game that did zombies well in the daytime. Unless you can prove me wrong. But other than that, that's what I'm thinking. All in all, Black Ops 6 really needs some work. I hope this is just the beta. I'm not going to buy the game until they do something. Because right now, it's just not even fun. You got the people who are strictly practicing the movement, not the gunplay. And it's just stupid all around. I don't want to have to be tracing someone who's doing a Superman dive across the map who, probably spends way more hours than me. And here's the thing. I'm hanging in there. Like, I'm not complaining because I'm getting shit on. Like, I'm holding my own. I'm doing well. But it's just the fact that all these people, are going to keep doing this. And I have to actually, like, try to win to have fun. If that makes sense. Because obviously, let's be honest, nobody wants to lose. And so I'm sweating my balls off, keeping up my team to win the game. And so it's worked so far. I mean, as you can see in the clips, I'm trying to use the marksman rifle pretty much just to try something different. And it's good. It's not good. It's terrible. I'm losing 99% of my gunfights, but I'm getting the kills that matter. But yeah, it's just annoying, and honestly, I wouldn't even recommend pre-ordering. And for all the people I did to get that stupid Vault Edition skin that I'm shitting on 24/7, come on, like seriously, we gotta stop feeding them money because they're just the more people that buy it, the more games they're gonna release, and nothing's gonna change. And I understand people are upset about it, but then there's also the people that are still gonna back act. What I don't even know who the studio is anymore. They've gone through 17 different studios. Anyways, bottom line is not good. Yep. Thank you.